Hi and welcome back to my channel. This is Tommy's Tarot Time and I am Tommy the Tarot Reader. So today what we are doing is 3 different readings. The first reading is what's going on with your current relationship. The second reading is if you get back together with your ex. And the third reading is if you're single and if you will find love, if you're ready for love, and what are the characteristics of your possible lover. And I am trying to get through all the signs. I am now on Scorpio, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising. And I am using my Botticelli deck because it's small and I can shuffle it. I love my Rider-Waite. These cards are really nice too. So, what's going on with Scorpio? Ooh, I'm ready. I will read reversals again. Not my favorite thing. 8 of Cups upside down. So this image has 3 small ones and 4 big ones and 1 he's holding, which is a very different image for the 8 of Cups. He's holding the smallest cup. Yeah, this image, and I'll tell you what I see in this image. So the first card is your current relationship, and it is upside down, and this is Scorpio. So if this is you, Scorpio, this guy looks miserly to me. You know, they're like counting pennies. They remind me of Scrooge. That's what the image looks like to me, but it's reversed. So this guy has become generous, or he's starting to be less Scroogey. Or the relationship, there's money that's freed up in somewhere. There's money that's been freed up. So you have some money right now in your relationship. Maybe you've won a lawsuit, or maybe there's been an inheritance, or maybe you've gotten a debt back. Or that you've cashed in on some kind of investment and, you know, you got some money freed up. So what is your thoughts of the relationship? This card came up. It is Justice. This card tells me, and this is your thoughts on the relationship. Interestingly, one follows the other. So you're thinking about fairness. Your fairness on how to distribute this money that's become available. You're about fairness. You're about who deserves what and who's contributing. So while you're looking at that, the current relationship, already with these 2 cards, I am seeing a relationship that's a long-term relationship, you know, that there's maybe already some problems in the relationship. That's why this fairness card came up. Like, you don't want to be the one doing all the work. You don't want to be the one that's making all the money, and you're the one working really hard while the other person is doing very little. Or whatever the other person is doing, they're thinking, no, I'm doing a lot, but you're the one that's paying for everything. You're the one that's paying for everything. That's what this looks like, Scorpio. And I don't know. Let's keep going. The next card is their thoughts of the relationship. And this is upside down, so it is the Four of Wands. They're not really happy right now. This makes sense. They're not really happy because now you're starting to be more watchful about the finances and about what they're doing, and they don't like it. They don't like that they don't have free reign while you work your ass off. That's what I'm seeing. The Four of Wands upside down. There's been arguments maybe about money, and they're not happy. They're also not happy because they used to be able to spend as much as they wanted to. That's kind of what I see, that as long as they were doing what they want to do, they're happy in the relationship. They're not happy. Things aren't going the way they would like in this relationship. So what do you need from them? And this is also, I don't like these reversals, but I'm going to read them. Oh, the Knight of Chalice. The Knight of Cups upside down is what you need from them. Well, you need some space. Yeah, you do. You need some space. It looks like you want to figure out what to do here. You need time to think. There's been some conflict, and you don't feel good about it. You know, it's making you withdraw. It's making you less love them. You're less attracted to them right now. What you need from them is space. I just said that. And then what they need from you is, this is upside down too, is the Knave of Chalices. Oh, they're gonna play that tit for tat game with you. So the two of you are gonna both, if you say I need space, they'll say I need space. If you say I don't really like you right now, and they'll say like I don't like you either. So there looks like a tit for tat energy going on here, but I see it mostly that your partner has become resentful because they aren't allowed to do to have control over everything like they used to. Meaning they used to be able to spend as much as they wanted and not be held accountable, and they don't want to be told not to. The advice is the Sun. Now, that's a good card. Out of all of this, I feel that's the best card here. To have optimism, to try and get along, to do more things together, to have more light-hearted conversations, and to act with dignity around each other instead of, bickering like little children. And be nicer towards each other and show more love. If that is what you feel, at least be nice to each other. So that's what I have for Scorpio for the current relationship. So now we're going to read Scorpio. What would happen if you get back with your ex, the one you're still interested in? And the first card is, what is the past relationship? What happened in the past? Queen of Pentacles. What happened in the past with the ex? The ex right now with the Queen of Pentacles looks like a business partner. So Scorpio, you were in a prior relationship with a business partner. You started out as a business partner. And they may have been the investor or the one with a lot of money. And you guys, I don't think you were necessarily attracted to each other. You just went for it just to do something different, but you weren't attracted to each other. You like the money. They like your mind. So you got together. I don't think there was good sex. You and this person like the whole idea of money and making more money. Now, what would happen if you got back together? This card fell out. And this is the Three of Swords. And it is interesting. This image is interesting. She's pulling his hair. She's holding a lily. And she's dragging him. Anyway, the Three of Swords upside down. What would, if we got back together, it would be the Three of Swords reverse. You would try to make it work. It won't be easy. It won't feel comfortable. It will feel awkward. If you get back together, that means if you go on a date and you have dinner, or if you go out and have drinks, it's going to feel awkward. Yeah, it's gonna feel awkward. What do you want if you get back together with this person? Ooh, what's going on here? Card. Anyway, what do you want if you get back together with this person? Scorpio. I'm gonna put this here. What do you want if you get back together with this person? Without pulling a card on it, I just think like you're just curious to see what's going to happen. You're not invested. Ooh, let's see what this is. Oh, it's the Eight of Coins upside down. And I just said you're not invested. That's the card of not invested. Yeah. You're just gonna go see, yeah, I'm gonna put effort in this. Probably not. Yeah, you're not. You're just gonna show up. You don't want to put effort in this. I don't know. You're not gonna put effort in this. It's just, you weren't in love in the first place. You weren't that attracted to this person. And now I'm thinking that this person asked you out and you showed up. Just to see what's happening, but you have no intentions of getting back together with this person. And what do they want if they get back together with you? Ooh, look at all these reversals. I'm actually getting really good at reading reversals. I really hate them. This is Temperance. Ooh, I love it. Some drama gonna be happening here. So when you go to dinner or have a few drinks, go and have a few drinks, but stay calm. Because you're gonna have some drama. They're gonna bring stuff up. But I'm telling you, if you're listening to my reading and you're gonna have a date with this person with a few drinks, just make sure it's not tequila. There's gonna be some drama, and there's a good chance they're gonna show a very unattractive side to them because they're not happy. They're not happy at how you guys broke up. And so that's going to come up and it's going to irritate you, but you need to stay cool. All right? What is the long-term potential? Do I really need to pull a card on the long-term potential of this? Let's see. Guess I will. We already know what it is. Oh, it's right side up. It's the Ace of Wands. Well, I will take back something I just said earlier. This might be a hookup relationship. That's all it is. Hooking up. As a matter of fact, I think drinking and hooking up and making money together. But that's about it. There's nothing else that's solid in this relationship. So yeah, if you want to go have sex, have a few drinks, listen to them moan about you, and you know, if you want to get flattered by that and how they missed you, and the more drinks they have, they're just started to goo-goo-eye you, and the next thing you know, they're grabbing you, and you want that, then do it. But this is not relationship potential. This is, unless of course they came into a ton of money and they said to you, hey, let's do this thing together, and then you'll be back in. But it's not because you love each other. No, you want to have some fun, but you don't love each other. I don't think you ever did. So that is if you get back together with your ex, Scorpio. So let's look at the reading if you are a single Scorpio. Single Scorpio looking for love. The first card is if you are ready to date, or if you're ready to find love. See, even these cards need to be broken in. Okay. Let's see. Whoops. These things are stiff. Okay. Finding love, Scorpio. Finding love. First card, are you ready? Really gonna break these cards in. They're stubborn. Come on. Go now. Ooh. Hey, we just pulled this card out. We pulled that out again. But it's reversed. Are you ready? No. Well, kind of. Okay, so you're kind of ready. You're ready to spend some money on dates, but you're not really enthusiastic about it. Guess what? You can go on dates without spending money. Go take a walk with them. Get a cup of coffee, go to the beach, go to the park, take a walk. You don't have to impress them with a fancy dinner. They don't have to impress you with a fancy dinner, because you're not ready to invest like that. Because if someone's gonna do that to you, you're gonna feel obligated. So maybe go for something simple. So the second card is your lover's characteristics. So let's see who this person is. Okay, who is this person? Okay, let's see. It's the Seven of Wands. Scorpio. Who is this lover? They have fire in their chart. They could also have Libra, because Libra is a number 7. Number 7 to me is Libra. But also Libra tends to look like this guy. He's a little bit like unsure, but he'll fight. And the Seven of Wands in the Rider-Waite is, what is that? Are they, the Seven of Wands. Anyway, yeah, I see this as a fire sign, Aries with Libra. How do they look? They're not tall. I feel they like to eat. They like good food. They like restaurants. Oh, I just said that earlier. Yeah. They're gonna want to go and have some good food. Aries Libra, but tends to be on the slow end. Because they might have water, like Cancer. So they might be a little slow in just reading the situation and hesitant. Yeah, this guy looks hesitant. Look at him. Right. What else? They could be an accountant. Let's see. How will you meet? Accountant. What else could this? A farmer. A writer. A professor, a teacher. Okay. The third card is how will you meet them? You will meet them. That's the Queen of Wands. You will meet them You will meet them somewhere that is like, I said farmer. Okay, so what I saw here is like, if you went to some in California, there's a lot of farming places. So if you went out there to learn how to pull the grapes from the vineyards and how to make wine, that's how you're going to meet them. Or if you were, you know, Camarillo, Oxnard area, you learn how to take all the avocados down, and then you do all of that, and how to maybe make beer because of this wheat. Learn how to make wine. Well, that makes sense because this guy's a foodie. So this guy knows about good beer, knows all about wine, good food, knows a lot about food. Now it's starting to, now this person's starting to sound like a Cancer. They really like to eat well. So that's how I think you'll meet if you go to like, sometimes, you know, restaurants have a sommelier and a chef that is having a presentation. You might meet them there. Or if you go to wine tasting, you might meet them there. Oop, here we go. What is the characteristics of this relationship? And the 2 is upside down. The 2 is the High Priestess. The characteristics of the relationship is it's going to focus on things like food, fun, sex. It's not really going to focus, it's not going to be really deep. You're not going to be talking about philosophy or, you know, the esoteric arts or metaphysics. You know, it'll be very, you'll talk about tangible stuff like the differences between grains and wheat and barley and oat and all that, and differences between meat and where you can get the best bread. Like, you're going to talk about those things. So Scorpio, you might be really interested in that, actually. You know, where you can get the finest silk. Okay, what is the potential of this situation? Oh, look at that. The 4 of Swords. The potential is it's going to be very slow. And you could turn out to be just good friends. You could do things together. You may even go on trips together and do things together, but it's not a passionate relationship. I feel like you'll be good friends, okay? Yeah. You might get bored, Scorpio. Or they might get bored with you. Because you'll find that you have differences. You have differences in interests. Like I said earlier, you know, this person isn't deep. Like, you might be deep in terms of the types of conversations you like to have. That's what I got for you, Scorpio. If you like my reading, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. This is Tommy the Tarot Reader, signing out.